Hey everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting vlog for you guys. So today's technically it started yesterday, but I'm going to the Untitled Town Book Festival, which is held here in downtown Green Bay. So this is the third year they've done it, and it's my first year going because I was not able to last year and I wasn't here the year before. So, plan of attack. I have class at 10:30. It is 9:44 in the morning. So I have class. The festival stuff that I'm going to doesn't start until 2. So I'm going to a panel. I think I'm only going to one panel, and then I'm volunteering for 3 hours. And then I have a party for crew tonight. But then tomorrow I'm going to a lot more panels and then also volunteering in there as well. And then Sunday I'm going to see Avengers Endgame with my friend Leah. And I'm so excited. So I'm being very careful on the internet not to see spoilers because it just came out last night / today. So a lot of people have seen it already, so I have to be careful. But yeah, that's my plan as of now, so I can't wait to bring you guys along. This is the first book festival that I've ever gone to before, so it'll be a new experience for me, and I'm glad that it's a smaller event, because smaller as in as opposed to big city ones like Chicago was probably or Minneapolis or something. It's just little itty bitty. It's just little Green Bay, which last year they did have Margaret Atwood come, so they've had big names, but I don't know anybody that's coming this year, but that's okay. I'm still really excited to get to see everybody. So yeah, that's the plan as of now, and I will talk to you guys later after my class, probably when I'm heading out to downtown. Alrighty, so I am waiting outside for the bus to take me to the library since I don't have a car. So it's 12:06 or something. The bus comes around 12:14. Yeah, so I'll head out to the library and I will catch you guys there. Okay, so made it to the library. This is really weird. I don't like doing this in public. But it's 1 o'clock now, so I have a little under an hour until I have my first panel. So that's from 2 to 3, and it's on writing about faith and putting your faith in books and stuff. So I'm really excited. And that's from 2 to 3, and then I'm volunteering to help at the desk from 3:30 to 6:30. So I don't know how much I'll actually film of that, but that's what's happening. So yeah, I'm at the library. I'm gonna go do homework. I have so much homework to do. I have 2 weeks of classes and then a week of finals left, so I'm almost done. But that means that everything is piling up right now. So I'm gonna go work on homework and then head to the panel. I'm so excited. Hello. Okay, so I was not able to film nearly as much as I thought I was going to. So the first thing that I went to was a workshop, and it was for writing in faith. So they had 2 authors there, and they were both super nice. There was only 4 or 5 of us in the room, so it was very, very small. So I wasn't about to pull out my camera and film some stuff, because that's weird. And I don't feel comfortable with that yet. So it was really cool though. They talked about different ways to incorporate your faith through your story, and it was just very interesting. And then I volunteered, which included sitting at a desk that you kind of saw and answering people's questions. And the library closed at 5, so I left there at 5. The coffee shop above the library, so I was supposed to work from 3:30 to 6:30, but the library closed at 5. And I was sitting in the library. So we closed up shop at around 5 when the library closed. And so then I went to the coffee shop, which is in the 3rd floor of the library, which was still open. So I worked on more homework up there. But then the event that was up there was supposed to go till 5:30, so that finished, and so now it's 5:43. My ride isn't coming until 6:30, and our party tonight doesn't start till 7. So I'm just kind of stuck wandering around. So last spring when I was exploring and just walking around close by the library, I found this really cool place. I mean, it's cool as in it's run down, but the concept is good. So it's this really gorgeous church, but they have this, I don't know, area that is open to the public. So there's a couple of benches and tables and things, and then yeah, you can, I don't know if the stained glass is really dusty, but it's really cool. So yeah, it's just a nice open courtyard, but it is super, super run down. So I'm a little scared to sit on any of the stuff in here. And then there's another building behind me, which I don't even know what this is, but we're just gonna go with it. So, and yeah, so I have 45 minutes to just figure out what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not that far from the library, so I'll just walk back to the library and have my friend pick me up. But yeah, tomorrow will be very different because I'll actually be going to panels. So today's was a workshop, but tomorrow's will actually be panels. So there'll be more people, which I'm excited about. So it's chilly out. It's a little windy. So this will probably be the last time I check in for tonight. And then I think I start going to stuff at 10 a.m. tomorrow, which means I need to be up and ready way earlier than that. Yeah, so the first event that I'm going to is at 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning. So that was all for day 1. Sorry I didn't get a ton of footage. I really wanted to, but it just did not work out. They're very lacking in volunteers this year, so that's interesting. But it's really cool to have this event happen and be a thing, and be able to give these slightly more local authors and smaller authors a chance to network and stuff. So yeah, so that's the end of day 1. I will see you guys on day 2. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Untitled Town vlog. So I lost track of time and was watching Infinity War, and so the bus comes at 8:14 and it's 8:06 or something, 8:05. So I'm sort of freaking out, but I'm heading to the bus stop right now, and yeah, we'll get this show on the road. I made it. We're good. I have a little bit of time to spare, so we're great. It's so cold. It feels like 29 with the wind, and it's really windy, so my fingers are freezing. I forgot to say yesterday what I'm reading, but I'm reading Cry the Beloved Country, I think it's called. And it's for one of my literature classes, so it's not reading for fun. I probably won't read for fun until after the semester's over, which, I mean, is only 3 weeks, but still, I have so much reading to do. So I'm supposed to read half that book for Tuesday's class. And it's about the apartheid in South Africa. And that's, all I know about it. So, yeah. Plan of attack for today is I have 3 panels that I'm going to. They're actually panels this time. They're not workshops. So I should be able to get footage of them. And then I'm volunteering again. I don't remember if it's from 3 to 6 or 3:30 to 6:30, but it's somewhere in there. So yeah, stuff starts at 10, but because public transport, you just never know how it's going to go. I'm leaving here at 8:14. So I will talk to you guys later. Really glad I got here early because I don't know where I'm going, but neither does anybody else, so that's great. It's a fun time, guys. I found it. We're good. Okay, so I have made it to my next destination, so I have a little bit of time before the next panel starts. So I just wanted to talk through the We Need Diverse Books panel. It was so good. So they had two women who were ethnically diverse, and then they had two people who were sexually diverse, and it was really well done. I appreciated all of their answers. And I didn't really know that We Need Diverse Books is actually like an organization. So I definitely want to do more research about that as when I have time, and I'm not dying with finals. But yeah, it was a really good panel and I really appreciated it. So now I am at the St. Brendan's Inn, I think is what it's called. And so I'm going to a panel on writing and publishing fantasy, sci-fi, and paranormal fiction. So I'm really excited because I love reading fantasy and sci-fi. It's really still cold out. It got a tiny bit warmer, but the high today is like 48. So it's really cold. And it's so annoying because this week it was like 60. So like it was beautiful. But yeah, now it's not. But I'm out here by the water actually, and that's really beautiful. I like being outside when I can. So yeah, I have like half an hour before the panel starts, so I'm gonna go eat some food and probably do a little bit more homework. But yeah, enjoy some video of the scenery and then I'll get into the panel. Okay, that panel wasn't as good. Honestly, I was not as impressed with that one. This lighting is really bad. I am so sorry. Yeah, it was a lot of weird things. There was a lot more romance in their books that they were talking about being excited about, which like I don't mind romance, and obviously like I do like having romance in books, but like it was also a lot of like shape-shifting and things with animals and just like very like niche kinds of sci-fi and paranormal, and it just was not for me. And I don't know, I didn't like them as people and as authors as much. So with all that being said, now I'm going to So it's like 1 o'clock. So I have my next panel starts at 2, and it's about writing in pop culture, writing with pop culture. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I have to travel back to the convention center for that. So that's what's up now. So, yeah.
Intellectualism, getting your message out beyond the ivory tower of academia and all that stuff. And I mean, we see this just from like conferences that we've gone to, like the Midwest Pop Culture Association conference. There's a lot of people who are really talking about like we've got to get beyond, you know, this insularity, these silos that we built for ourselves.
For a long time there was this idea, at least in Western civilization, that you had high culture and you had low culture. And high culture was operas and Shakespeare, you know, the stuff that the rich and fancy people like. And low culture was everything else. That low culture was what the working class liked. So sports, and like the lower class sports, the ones that involve hurting people type of stuff. And comic books and, you know, radio dramas and things like that.
Alrighty, so I am back at school and my Untitled Town adventures are done. So the last panel that I went to was talking about pop culture and writing in pop culture, and it was really cool because the two speakers were really focused on making academic writing more accessible to people that are not in academic writing and like don't read it very well. And then also just like talking about pop culture and analyzing it like you would something academic, but again, like making it accessible to everybody. So it was really cool. I really enjoyed that panel. And then, so I was supposed to volunteer at 3. I was supposed to volunteer from like 3 to 6. So the panel got done at 3, and I had to go from the convention center to the library because I was volunteering at the library. So I didn't get to the library till like 3:15, 3:20, right? So I'm supposed to volunteer on the 3rd level because like they have events going on in the 3rd level and in the 1st floor of the library. So I go up there and there's no info desk whatsoever. Like nobody is there working at an info desk. And the info desk on the 1st floor is what I worked at on like last night. So I was like just expecting the same kind of thing, but there was nothing. So I was like, shoot, I don't know what to do. So I went down and I asked at the info booth, at the info table on the 1st floor of the library, but it was too, like, looks like college age kids or younger, and they had just gotten there and they didn't know what was going on either. So I just kind of made my own desk up there and stayed there for the panel or the workshop that was going on up there, which was about marketing, which was actually really interesting. So like I got to hear that. So it was really cool. And the lady who was leading it reads a lot of YA fantasy, so she mentioned Maggie Stiefvater, Saba Tahir, and Leigh Bardugo. There were 3 like authors that she mentioned when like giving examples of different things. So it was really fun. It was just nice for me to hear those names because I like those names too. Even though I haven't read Maggie Stiefvater, I really want to. So yeah, and that got done at 5:15. So I left because the library closed at 4. So I left, and there was no other events happening at the library. So I left then, and now I'm finally back on campus, and it's like 6:15, 6:20. I am so hungry and tired and ready for bed, and I'm going to see Endgame tomorrow morning. So, with my friend Leah, and I'm so excited. Everybody that I've talked to has said that they cried a lot, but that it was like a fantastic movie. So I'm bringing tissues, don't worry, and I'm expecting it to be great. So that is it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll leave information about Untitled Town in the description if you would like to check it out. Some of the stuff was really well run, and some of it I thought could be better, but like it was a fun time to be at the book festival. And again, this is only the 3rd year that they've done it, so I mean, hopefully it can only get better from here. And so if I'm free next year, I will definitely be going back to it. So with all that being said, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time whenever I happen to make another video. Bye!